set that seat right there. Can I sit over here?
Yep. Questions?
Hubert, team shot 64% in the second half. What did you see the guys doing better in the second half?
I felt like we were tougher in the second half. One of the things in the first half is I thought Charleston was more physical than us. We had trouble just getting the ball in, out of bounds underneath, and we couldn't even get into our offense. And when we did catch the basketball, we were so far away from the spots we needed to be in order to make the passes we needed to be in order to score. And it was because of their defense in the first half, and so in the second half, we were much better at that. We were the more physical team. We caught the ball where we wanted to. We set solid legal screens. We felt like one of the advantages for us was us attacking the basket, whether through post or penetration. I felt like Armando did that, and then Caleb and RJ were able to do that, and then that opened up Kerwin from the outside.
What did you see from Caleb in that last 12 or 14 minutes of the game when he helped close things out that was different from a year ago that you just didn't really see much of last year?
Well, there's a huge difference between freshman guards and sophomore guards. It's an experience, and Caleb is a big-time player. He's one of the better guards in the country, and he can do a number of things out there on the floor. I was really proud of him, how he settled the team offensively. He got us in the sets, and he really got the ball into the hands of the people when they were wide open. He had a good understanding of when to dip into his bag offensively and shoot the basketball, but also penetrate and dish. He had some beautiful bounce passes for layups to Brady Manick and also Armando Baycott. I thought he did an outstanding job running the team in the second half.
Hubert, how much do you think playing a road game this early into the season will help you guys moving forward?
Well, I love it now that we won. If we lost, I would have said this is a terrible idea. Everybody keeps telling me this is going to make us better. All I know is for this environment, our guys have not been in an environment like this in at least 2 years. One of the questions that they were asking me before the game is our guys going to be ready? Do they know what to expect? And I told them honestly, no. They haven't been in this environment. And so to see them respond on the road in a packed house and against a really, really great basketball team, and to be able to step up in the second half and be able to score, this builds a lot of confidence for us moving forward. It really does. I mean, if you can be successful in this type of environment against this type of team, you can be successful anywhere.
Take 2 or 3 more.
Hubert, you mentioned that you guys thought you had an advantage attacking the basket, whether it be the penetration or the post. Maybe not just this game, but in general. Is that sort of where you think you guys are at your best offensively when you're doing that and opening things up from the outside?
I really do. This year, because of our bigs, with Dawson Garcia and Brady Manick, and we have tremendous spacing and balance and movement. We've got guys that can really shoot the basketball. So now our guys have space to be able to use all their gifts and talents to be able to score out there. And so it is our strength. Our strength is attacking the basket. Last year it was hard to get there. It was just clogged up. Now there's space to post up. There's space to drive. And now we have shooters, if people want to clamp down, that can make shots from the outside. So our strength is getting the ball to the basket, post or penetration or offensive rebounding. But we're also a team that can shoot the ball from the outside and make free throws as well.
Coach, what do you like about the Cougars?
They play hard. They're well coached. They're extremely talented. They can score. They can defend. They really put a lot of pressure on us. One of the things that I always talk with our team is I want to be the fastest team in the country. Our pace, our pace. I keep continuing to say that to them. The standard is I want to play faster than Charleston. The way that they got the ball out of bounds on made-in missed shots, the way that they pressed us on the offensive end, I thought it was fantastic. And it is a very, very, very good basketball team and extremely well coached.
Hubert, has Armando gotten more patient down there, do you think, with those pivots and reverses and things like that?
Well, we only allow him to have one pivot. His freshman and sophomore year, he would go pivot, 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 and that would be a turnover. And then last year he went to pivot, pivot, and this year just one pivot. And it's really worked. And he has tremendous footwork. You're talking about the progression and the improvement of a player. One of the things that he talked about is he wants to win a national championship here, but he wants to play in the NBA. I said, you got no chance if you don't have perimeter skills, and you got to get more athletic and more movement on the offensive end. This summer he worked so hard on his fitness, his ball handling, and shooting the ball from the outside. And it's interesting, working on those things have made him even better around the basket. So I'm so pleased with him. He's playing extremely well.
Take
And
one more.
Hubert, I'm guessing too, that with the way Armando played in the first half to kind of keep you guys
He kept us in
with,
there.
right, but that's got to be true leadership too, that you guys can call on the rest of the year.
Yeah, it is. He's been there before. He's played in tough games and been in, tough situations and environments. And so that's why he's one of our captains, because not only can he lead us on the court, he can lead us off the court. And his work ethic and how competitive and consistent he's been throughout the entire season has been a real benefit for us as a team. It's great to look on the floor and see guys that have been there before that you can trust. And having Armando and Brady and Dawson and Caleb and RJ and Kerwin out there as a coach, it's a good feeling sitting there on the bench.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.